Hello once again YouTube. This is Meme Skull and I'm back with another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. This time I will be showcasing my updated Utopia deck. Utopia had recently got some support. I'm sorry I'm kind of late on the uploads for this. I do have a DDD deck profile to be recorded, and then Sharks, and also Galaxy Eyes. And yeah, so I will start leaving like the deck list in the descriptions down below, but it would be helpful if you guys watch the video in full and as I explain my choices. This deck, however, is missing some cards like Imperm, which you could add to. Its totals out to 42 cards in the main deck, so you could just throw in 2 or 3, whichever you're comfortable with. But again, you can build your decks however you want. I have not really been playing Yu-Gi-Oh as much. I do have a small group of friends that I play casually with, so I don't really go too hard on like the over expensive cards because there's no need. I don't play competitively, I just play for fun. But yeah, let's start things off with the monsters of the deck. I do hope my mic quality is better. I did recently get a new mic, and I hope, I mean, I still have the same webcam, so hopefully it doesn't blur too much like it did before. So starting off, we have 3 of the new Dodododo Warrior. He is a level 6 Earth Warrior. His effect says you can send 1 Dododo monster from your deck to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Its level becomes 4. Also, its attack becomes 1800. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except Xyz monsters, which is not a problem. This is an Xyz centric deck. If this card is detached from an Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can add 1 Zubababa monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Dodododo Warrior once per turn. So this is an amazing addition to the deck. It brings consistency, especially with one of the 2 newer cards I added to the deck. I had to order them, so that's why this came out late, and the cards came in like yesterday, I think, or 2 days ago. So next we're playing 3 copies of Gogogo Goblindbergh. It's an Earth level 4 warrior, so it combines Goblindbergh with Gogogo Golem, which is really cool. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 non-warrior Gogogo monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Then if this card is in attack position, change it to defense position. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Xyz monsters. So there's an ongoing pattern of being locked into XYZ summoning from your extra deck, which is fine. If this card is detached from an Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can add 1 Dododo monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Gogogo Goblindbergh once per turn. So you can essentially go from Gogogo Goblindbergh into this, and then go into any useful Zubababa card. And all of these can search your Onomatopia because he counts as all of them. So next we're running 2 copies of Gagaga Ganbara Knight. It's a light level 4 warrior effect monster. His effect says you can reveal 1 Gagaga monster in your extra deck. Special summon this card from your hand, then you can apply 1 of these effects. Special summon, yeah, I'm looking at my camera now. I know it's blurry, I'm sorry. I might have to get a new webcam because, or it could just be that it's focusing on the back, but we'll continue. Like I'm reading the cards to you guys, so I hope I'm trying my best here. You apply 1 of these effects, special summon 1 Gagaga monster from your hand, or change the battle position of 1 monster in the field. You're most likely going to be special summoning from your hand. If you have a Gagaga monster, if this card is detached from an Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can add one Gogogo monster from your deck to your hand. So like they cycle into one another. It's really good. Next, we're playing 3 copies of ZS Ascended Sage. We should all know what he does by now. He's a free body on board if we control no monsters. If we control no cards, my bad. And then a Utopia Xyz monster that was special summoned using this card as material gains the following effect. If this card is Xyz summoned, add 1 rank up magic normal spell from your deck to your hand. And that effect is a hard once per turn. Then we're playing 1 copy of ZS Arm Sage. I used to play that too, but with all the consistency pieces, I decided to drop it down. He is a level 4 light warrior monster. If the only monster you control is one level 4 monster not named ZS Arm Sage, you can special summon this card from your hand. A Utopia Xyz monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains the following effect. If this card is Xyz summoned, you can add 1 ZW monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of ZS Arm Sage once per turn. And it's been a while since I played Yu-Gi-Oh, so if I forget names of certain cards that would be optimal to play in this deck, I'm gonna try the best I can to remember their names. But yeah. Next we have Astraltopia, 1 copy of it. I did used to play this at like 2 or 3, I think. So I mean, it's a good card because it does help search. Yeah. So it's a level 4 light warrior monster. Unfortunately, it's not as searchable as the other cards in the deck because it's not counted as the other guys like Onomatopia is. So if an Xyz monster is on the field, that also includes your opponent. So you can special summon this card from your hand. You can send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Add 1 Xyz, Automat, Zexal, or number spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Astraltopia once per turn. Next, we are running 2 copies of Utopic Onomatopoeia. Level 4 light warrior. He's always treated as Zubababa, Gagaga, Gogogo, and Dododo. During your main phase, you can special summon up to 1 of each Zubababa, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo from your hand in defense mode. Also, you cannot summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Xyz monsters, and you can only use that effect once per turn. Really good for the deck, and with how searchable he is, 2 seems like a good amount to play. Next, we have Dodododwarf Gogogoglove, level 4 Earth Rock monster. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 Zubababa and Gagaga monster from your hand. If you control a Gogogo or Dododo monster, except this guy, while this card's in the graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Dodododwarf once per turn. Then one of the later editions, which is really good, Gogogo Gigas. He is a level 4 Earth Rock monster. While this card is in your graveyard, if you special summon a Gogogo monster or monsters, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard in face-up defense position, and you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. You can only use the effect of Gogogo Gigas once per turn. So the most optimal time to use this is if you're going first, since you don't have a battle phase. I mean, it's okay like for setup purposes, and you could immediately send this to the grave like with one of the newer cards. So that's incredible. Next we have 1 copy of Zubababancho. No wait, did I read that wrong? Zubababancho and Gagagacoat, level 4 Earth Warrior. If I am saying a lot, I'm sorry. If you control a Zubababa or Gagaga monster except for him, while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card. You can target 1 Gogogo or Dododo monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck for the rest of the turn except Xyz monsters, and you can only use each effect of this guy once per turn. So he's a good extender. Again, searchable, which is amazing. Next up, we have another new addition, which is really good, and I don't know how I missed this card when I bought the rest of the cards. He also came in DUAD with the rest of the support, so Duelist Advance. I guess I'm your average Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read the cards. I saw he was level 3, so I was like, okay, he's not gonna synergize well because this is like a rank 4 spam deck. But he is a level 3 Earth Warrior monster. If this card is normal or special summon, you can activate one of these effects. Either add one Zubababa monster from your deck to your hand, except for Knight. This card's level becomes the added monster's level. So this guy can search out your Bancho, and then just combo off from there. He essentially becomes a level 4, so it fixes the level 3 problem. Or you can destroy one level 4 or lower defense position monster your opponent controls. If this card is detached from an Xyz monster to activate that monster's effect, you can add one Gagaga monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Zubababa Knight once per turn. So it's an okay addition. The secondary effect is situational, but it could see some play. Next we have a little ZW engine. We have Tornado Bringer and Pegasus Twin Sabre. Next we're playing one copy of Astral Kuriboh. He is essentially a free body and acts as protection in the grave, I think. Alright. No. If he's used as a material for a number Xyz monster, it gains the following effect of it cannot be destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effects, which is really good. So yeah. Next we're running 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Self-explanatory as to why. Then we're playing 3 Onomatopaira. This is the searcher for up to 2. You can add 2. You add 2 monsters. But they cannot be. They have to be different categories. So with this, you can add your Onomatopia, right, and then another name. So you can add Dododo, right, and since he is treated as all of them, he can count as a different one. So that's really good. So especially with all the support now, you have to run 3. It gives you consistency, and we're all about consistency when it comes to Utopia, because yeah. Next we have Onomatopickup. This is a continuous spell that lets us add an automatic card from our deck to our hand, except for pickup. And it makes all our monsters the same level. So in case we didn't use Zubababa Knight's effect to change his level, we could activate this, make all our guys level 4 or 3 if we need. But we only have like 1 rank 3, I believe. Unless she is a rank 4, she is a rank 4. Then we have no rank 3s in this deck. So yeah, good for level manipulating and stuff like that. And searching out our para. Next we have 2 Zexal Constructions. This acts as just a searcher for the ZW monsters, ZS monsters, Zexal Spell and Trap, and rank up magic spell or rank down magic spell. So it's also really good. Next we're playing 2 copies of Xyz Change Tactics, just to give us a bit of draw in the deck, which comes up a lot. 1 Xyz Import, just to hinder our opponent a bit. 1 hyper rank up magic Utopiforce. 1 double or nothing, which is searchable off of our Utopia double. 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, and then 1 for the traps, 1 Numbers Protection, and 1 Unbreakable Xyz Barrier. So that rounds up the main deck. Onto the extra deck. I do not have a side deck, but again, that's always changing based on the meta or however you want to play. That's completely up to you based on the state of the game at that time. So I will not be going over any side deck because I don't have one for this deck. But yeah, again, you could play cards like Imperm or anything that you have that you feel would be necessary. So for the extra deck, we have 2 copies of Utopia, the original Utopia. 1 copy of Utopia Double searches out your double or nothing, and it gives you another XZ summon into Utopia. Next, for the FOs, we have, F-Zeros. We have Utopic Draco Future, Utopic Future, which you summon this and then summon the Draco over it. And then Utopic Future Zexal. This one is the newer one. He is a light warrior, no rank there, but he requires 2 Xyz monsters with the same rank. This card's original rank is always treated as 1. Gains attack and defense equal to the combined ranks of all Xyz monsters you control and in your opponent's graveyard times 500. That would be kind of broken if it also included your graveyard. But this would be really monstrous when you face off another Xyz deck. So your opponent's monsters cannot target monsters for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target other monsters on the field with card effects. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card. Take control of 1 monster your opponent controls. Also, for the rest of this turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So I think is that permanent control? That is permanent control. So you permanently take control of your opponent's monsters, which is insane. So you wanna stack like as many materials as you can onto this, because that's incredible. Next, we play 1 S39 Utopia Prime, just for the additional summon. Utopia Dragnar, number 99. Utopia Leo, Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray, my bad. He's really good. So we play the ZWs. And usually we want to go into him like second after we get our 99 out. Next we have Herma Mathmech Alambertian. He just searches. He's useful for searching out a level 4 monster when we get like 3 materials on him. Yeah, minimum 3. You could also go for the 4 materials if you can, to add 1 spell and trap card from your deck, but that doesn't really come up too often, but it is there if you need. This is how we get our Astraltopia like consistently, or at least somewhat consistently, if we have enough materials to do so. Next, 1 ZS Utopic Sage, 1 Gagaga Magician, and then the new Gagaga Girl. So 4 level, rank 4. It's a dark rank 4. Sorry. Spellcaster Xyz effect monster requires 2 level 4 monsters. If this card has a Zubababa, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo card as material, you can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 Gagaga, Automat, or Xyz card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Gagaga Girl once per turn. Utopic Future Xyz monster that has this card as material gains the following effect. If this card is Xyz summon, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. That's really good. Then we play the 1 ZW Dragonic Halberd for Leo, just in case we have both our other ZWs on field. Then we have another option to go for it in the extra deck. And then one copy of number 39, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, which we also end up getting out off of our number 99 Dragnar. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Again, I do hope my mic quality is improved and it doesn't sound any like muffled or there's no like glitches in the audio. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below what your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck is or archetype is. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.